to come into effect within 18 months.
Well, tomorrow is the big day for the St. John's Farmers Market. The grand opening of their new building is set for 9 a.m. on Saturday. After almost 5 years of planning and months of renovations, the 14,000-foot facility will host 2 public markets a week. Every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Wednesdays from 2 to 8 p.m. It's housed in the old Metro bus depot on Freshwater Road.
Some Tely 10 racers picked up their race kits this afternoon in St. John's. Close to 5,000 people are expected to show up at the start line in Paradise on Sunday morning. But before you lace up your sneakers, you have to sign in and get your number, meaning the Remax Center will be a busy spot over tonight and tomorrow. And when the 91st running of the Tely 10 kicks off on Sunday, you may see one runner who is gunning for the record books. Florence Barron, the record holder in the 75 to 79 women's category, just had a big birthday. The now 80-year-old is expected to take the top time in the 80-plus age group. Here now's Jeremy Eaton caught up with, or at least tried to, before the race started.
Florence Barron is living proof that age is merely a number.
In April, I turned 80.
In the running world, Barron is a late bloomer. She picked up the sport at the age of 59. On Sunday, she'll tackle her 21st Tely 10. The current record holder for the 80-plus age group is 2 hours, 23 minutes, and 49 seconds. That's when Nora Connors walked her way into the record books in 2016. Last year, Barron crossed the finish line in 1 hour, 27 minutes, and 28 seconds, meaning she should shatter that record.
It's not something I think about. I'm just going to run it. If I can't do it, I can't. But I feel like I've been training well all summer, so I think I'm ready for it.
Barron makes national headlines whenever she runs. Forever humble, she gives all the credit to her coach, Art Meany.
Well, I'm flattered, and you know, she always says those kinds of things. But you know, I just give people like Florence advice, and they have to go out and do the work. They have to go out and do the training and the running. And boy, she does it, and the results show.
Barron is no stranger to hard work. She runs 5 days a week. Whether she likes it or not, she is an inspiring runner. Even the fastest female to ever cross the Tely 10 finish line is impressed.
Florence is incredible. She's such an inspiration for me, for every runner. What I can't, let go is the fact that she is a world-class runner, and she could be going for world record times.
You can be this age and you can be fit and you can run and just enjoy life. I never think of 80 being old. I always think young,
On Sunday, as the runners make their way towards the finish line near Bannerman Park, there will be a lot of attention on who the winners are. But this year, many people will be keeping their eyes open for Barron. And if her last year's time is any indication, Sunday's run will be a historic one. And you can bet that when she crosses that finish line, she'll be wearing a smile. Jeremy Eaton, CBC News, St. John's.
Well, Christian bikers will ride tomorrow in central Newfoundland. It will be the 3rd Christian motorcycle rally organized by Gander's Victory Church. It's called Run to the Rock. The group will raise money for the U-Turn Addiction Center, and the church's pastor says he's hoping to reach out to bikers.
It will impact their lives the same as it's impacted mine. I mean, this is an opportunity to change people's lives in a positive way. That's what it's all about. And I was a part of that world before. I know what it's like to go to jail. I know what it's like to get into trouble. But I also know what it's like to be changed. And it's something that I never believed. I thought Christians were a bunch of nuts. But I find it's all true. And I'm honored to be able to do this and to pastor here at this church. And it's a good opportunity for anybody who would open their heart. Simple as that.
Police are looking for a woman who went missing in St. John's earlier this week. The RNC says 24-year-old Brittany Aylward hasn't been seen since around 4 o'clock Tuesday afternoon. Police are concerned for her safety. She is slender, stands about 5 feet tall, and weighs around 100 pounds. She has blonde hair, and she was last seen wearing a gray and pink tank top and black Lululemon pants.
A local shelter for beagles is sending out an SOS for foster homes. Beagle Paws say they have been inundated with dogs in the last 2 weeks. As Kate McGilfrey reports, the sudden influx is enough to put the small organization in crisis mode.
The dogs of Beagle Paws are feeling good. They've got sunshine, toys, and plenty of people around to pet them. But what these dogs need more than anything is a home. Beagle Paws was started in 2003 to help hunting dogs whose owners didn't want them anymore. But things have changed since then.
What we're finding now is we're getting an increase of people who want to give up their house pets for various reasons. Moving, we're even getting some that have behavioral issues. The demand for that seems to be growing as well.
Beagles are an increasingly popular breed for pets, though not everyone is ready for the unique challenge of raising one. Owners who find they can't take care of the high-energy pups turn to Beagle Paws. With more than 14 dogs arriving in the last 2 weeks, President Sheila Lewis says they're now bursting at the seams.
Our regular foster homes, a lot of them are on vacation, so it's been a real struggle for us. We're a volunteer organization, so we have no full-time staff. So, you know, we're working all our extra hours trying to coordinate dogs and figuring out where we're going to put one. And
that leaves the dogs in limbo, waiting to be taken in by a foster family willing to give them a chance. Maggie started her life as a hunting dog. When her owner decided to quit hunting, he called Beagle Paws for help. Now she's looking for a home. She may have found it in Marion Bodman. Bodman's been fostering beagles for Beagle Paws for 12 years.
I just feel good for doing something for the dogs, right? Because their lives up to that have not been fantastic.
Bodman will help hunting dogs get used to living in a house and teach them the basics, like how to climb stairs. She'll take them for anywhere from a few months to a few years. Now she's hoping to bring Maggie home.
This one I'm pretty attached to, Maggie. I like her.
One dog placed in a home won't be enough to take the pressure off Beagle Paws. They need more people to step up, and Bodman's urging people to try out fostering.
Give it a try, you might love it. And have a fun dog.
Kate McGilvrey, CBC News, St. John's.
I took him and I kept him for the longest time. And anyway, after the accident and everything, I guess they were real special. And I framed them.
Artwork by Alison Marr, who died in the Cougar 491 crash more than 9 years ago, is part of this year's art festival in Faerieland. We'll take you there next.
200 years is 200 reasons to celebrate. On Regatta Day, CBC will be live from the shores of Kitty Vitty Lake. The St. John's Morning Show, Crosstalk, and On the Go will all be in the crowd. Here and Now is a 90-minute live Regatta Day special. CBC, live from Kitty Vitty for the 200th Royal St. John's Regatta.
Time now to meet our young athletes of the day. The first, 8-year-old Thomas Costello. As you can tell, he's a hockey player with the St. John's Caps. He plays defense.
He also enjoys playing baseball, basketball, soccer, and softball. Congratulations, Thomas.
Our second athlete of the day is 6-year-old Emma Patterson.
She plays soccer on the red team, participates in gymnastics, and is a level 2 gymnast. Congratulations, Emma.
Our update is brought to you by Take Charge Business Efficiency Program. Over 570 businesses have saved energy and taken charge of their bottom line. Find out how you can too.
Time now to have a look at your weather forecast, the all-important weekend forecast. We're going to start with a look at some highs for today. It was a gorgeous day in St. John's, not quite as sticky as we've seen it lately. We got up to a high of 25 degrees. The hot spot today, central areas. Badger got up to 28 degrees, as well as Lassie and Happy Valley Goose Bay at 25 degrees today. So we do have a heat warning in effect for most of the island, everywhere pretty much except for the Northern Peninsula and the South Coast and the Avalon. So yeah, tomorrow it's going to get hot. With that humidex, things are going to feel like about 37 degrees. Plus, we have lots of sunshine going along with that. If you're heading out tonight, it's looking like a beautiful evening on the island. You can see there are a few showers there along the coast in Labrador and as well as in Labrador West. But the island, nice and clear throughout the evening tonight. Just a gorgeous evening. So temperatures tonight, 16 degrees in St. John's with mostly clear skies and clear right across the island with some nice overnight lows and some light winds. And in Labrador, you can see a chance of some thunder showers in Cartwright as well as in Labrador City. So looking ahead to tomorrow, it's going to be another great day. So you can see lots of clear skies over the island, a little bit of shower action in Labrador, but not too much really. For St. John's, we're looking at a high of 27 degrees with a mix of sun and cloud tomorrow. It's going to feel more like 29 with the humidex. And as you head to central areas, things are going to get even warmer. Yes, this is where the heat warning is in effect. Gander looking at 31, 32 in Twillingate, going to feel much warmer with that humidex tomorrow. And same story there on the west coast. It is going to be a beautiful day if you like the heat. If you don't like the heat, you might not like it too much, but at least it won't be raining. Along the straits here, there is a chance of some showers, early morning showers there, but it should clear off throughout the day. And as well for Labrador, a chance of some scattered showers throughout the day there as well in the west, and a nice clear skies there on the coast. So I just wanted to zoom in on the eastern portion of the island because this is where the most precipitation will be coming overnight on Saturday. So if you are going out Saturday night, you can see the cloud cover that's moving in this precipitation. Lots of people wondering how Sunday is shaping up with the Tely 10 happening. You can see lots of cloud cover there, lots of chances for showers throughout the day. This is Sunday at 7 a.m. So as you can see throughout the day, it's going to be cloudy, it's going to be sticky, it's going to be muggy, and it could be a little bit wet as well. So showers for the east, 24 degrees, 27 degrees for central areas, and with a chance of showers as well as a chance of showers for most of Labrador. So into Monday, you can see that we're getting more wet weather on the way, so it's going to stay a little bit damp for the next little while. St. John's looking at 23 degrees, temperatures 25 in central, and cooling down a little bit in eastern Labrador there on Monday afternoon. So that's your forecast. Ariana, back to you.
Thanks, Carolyn. The art exhibit and sale in Faerieland is wrapping up its first ever 7-day run this Sunday. Paintings, carvings, hooked rugs, and more are on display and are available for sale, but there's a special significance of some of the works. Here now, Stephen Miller explains.
Faerieland sits on the edge of the Avalon Peninsula. It's a small town known for its historical significance and jaw-dropping beauty, a beauty that bleeds into the work of artists both born here and drawn here from away. Some of it is now on display here.
We have over 50 artists, artisans, including people from the age of 20 right to the age of 90.
Famous Newfoundland artist, the late Jerry Squire, spent several years living and working in the lighthouse in Faerieland. While there, he mentored and worked alongside many local artists, including ones who will be honored this weekend.
We also have work from Stuart Montgomery, who passed away last year in a fire here in the community. Also his partner Marilyn, who also worked at the Colony of Avalon and has been with them from day one. So this Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock, we're hosting a tribute to them both.
Among the work from local artists is Alison Mayers. She died tragically at the age of 26 in the Cougar Flight 491 disaster. Her mother decided to display her work.
She loved the daisies because her birthday was in April, and the daisy is the month for April, and she had them drawn, and I said, my God, Alison, they're lovely. Oh, Ma'am, she said. And I said, I'm going to take them and I'm going to frame them. Them so silly, Ma'am. So anyway, I took them and I kept them for the longest time. And anyway, after the accident and everything, I guess they were real special. And I framed them. So we had them down last year and again this year. But anyway, that's how it came about.
She also decided to create prints of Alison's works and put them up for sale. If you're interested in checking out the incredible work on display and perhaps taking some home with you, the exhibit is open from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. tomorrow and 10 to 5 on Sunday, with the tribute starting at 1. Stephen Miller, CBC News, St. John's.
Brandon Reed, and I ride dirt bikes.
He's from Clarenville, but about to join the U.S. freestyle motocross team.
This weekend, he's at the Eastbound Park.
Welcome back to Here and Now. Well, this is a big weekend at the Eastbound Speed Park near Avondale.
Yes, the park is celebrating its 5th birthday, and a local motocross rider was supposed to be making a debut appearance.
You'll see some freestyle motocross jumps like these, and there's a chance to see a man from this province. Brandon Reed is a freestyle motocross competitor who's been performing stunts for the past 5 years. He's originally from Clarenville.
But now he's set to join the U.S. freestyle team and had planned a big jump at this weekend's event, a jump of more than 70 feet. But during practice last week, he injured himself.
Well, I was practicing for this show last Monday and I jumped past the whole landing and landed on nothing and hurt my foot.
Hurt your foot how? What's wrong with it?
It might be broke, but it's badly sprained. I worked in the oil field and then I saved up money and then I rode and practiced in my spare time. And then these guys called me up and wanted me to do a show with them, so then I practiced with them, and then I done 4 shows so far, and then eventually I can make money at it and it can be my job, so just like these guys.
Hopefully he feels better soon. Well, time now to see who's celebrating birthdays and anniversaries. Happy birthday to Vera Buck of Mount Pearl. She celebrated her 93rd birthday last Monday. Birthday greetings to William, aka Willie Nelson of St. John's, who turns 91 today. Happy birthday to Arthur Joe Brooks of Bonds Path, Placentia. He celebrated his 93rd birthday on July 17th. Alice Leonard of Southern Harbor turned 91 yesterday. Birthday greetings from family and friends. Happy 96th birthday to Bessie Spurl, who celebrated on July 17th. Bessie is from Pools Island, but now lives in Badger's Key.
Cliff and Maureen Wells celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary on July 17th. Greetings from family and friends. Happy anniversary to James and Madonna Hoskins. They are celebrating 50 years of marriage today. Another golden anniversary, happy 50th anniversary to Mary and Raymond Power of St. John's. Happy 58th wedding anniversary greetings goes out to Lawrence and Marina Penny of Lewisport. Happy 65th wedding anniversary to Clayton and Rose Short from Corner Brook.
Anniversary greetings to Max and Inez Stuckless of Twillingate, who are celebrating 59 years of marriage. Congratulations to Sophie and Lloyd Spurl of Pools Cove on their 50th wedding anniversary coming up on July 26th. Happy 58th wedding anniversary to Max and Joan Burt of St. John's. Love from family and friends. Happy 50th anniversary today to Stuart and Carolyn Rogers from Trinity, Bonavista Bay. Happy anniversary to Daphne and Wilfred Jackson of Cavendish, who celebrated their 54th anniversary on July 17th.
Happy 65th anniversary today to Grace and Spencer Cutler from Indian Bay. Lucy and Lewis Fitzpatrick of Mount Pearl will be celebrating their 56th wedding anniversary tomorrow. Congratulations. Happy 52nd anniversary to Thomas and Verna Moulton of St. John's. They celebrated on July 18th. And wishing Joy and Ralph King of Change Islands a very happy 50th anniversary. Happy 51st anniversary to Frank and Margaret Bryan of Norris Arms South, who celebrated on July 15th.
Congratulations to Roger and Gertrude Humber of Corner Brook on their 50th anniversary yesterday. Happy 57th wedding anniversary to Jack and Glennie Stuckless of Badger. They're celebrating on the 22nd. Happy birthday to Emily Coates of Gander, who celebrated her 96th birthday on July 15th. Susie Gray of Lumsden, now living in Gander, celebrated her 90th birthday on July 15th. Happy birthday to you. Happy 92nd birthday to Madge Saunders of Greens Harbor. Madge celebrates her birthday tomorrow.
Also celebrating tomorrow is Stan Temple from Grand Falls, Windsor. It is his 92nd birthday. Love and best wishes to Ernest and Maud Reed of Lady Cove, celebrating their 71st wedding anniversary on July 24th. Ruth and Carl Gowdy of Deer Lake celebrated their 60th wedding anniversary yesterday. And fun fact, they are the grandparents of CBC reporter Zach Gowdy. Happy 50th wedding anniversary to Gordon and Phoebe Drover of Bay Roberts. Michael and Diane Clements, formerly of Torbay, now living in St. John's, are celebrating their 52nd anniversary. Congratulations.
A fine crowd. Congratulations once again.
Congratulations.
Well, it's time for me to say goodbye.
Yes, but stick around. Last Scene is coming up next. Welcome back. This is Second Look, a feature we're running every Friday this summer when we revisit some of our best programming. Tonight, we tell you the story of Aaron Dragonetti. He wasn't in St. John's long. He arrived just as quietly as he vanished. A man whose name you've likely never heard, but he's one of dozens on the RNC's missing persons list. This is Last Scene. Aaron Dragonetti was staying at a home on South Side Road, a long street spread along St. John's Harbor, nestled under tree-dotted hills. According to the woman who lived there, Aaron was excited for turkey dinner that Sunday. So it was a surprise when he woke her up at 4 o'clock Sunday morning. Aaron Dragonetti said he had to go. There was an emergency back home in British Columbia.
To the best of our knowledge, that's the last that anybody has heard or seen of Aaron Dragonetti.
Still wonder to this day what happened to him and where he is, and hopefully he's all right wherever he is.
Dragonetti was 31, traveled internationally, a twin, a brother to 3 men. In 2012, he was working in the oil patch in Alberta. That's where he met friend Colin Graham.
He was very easygoing, very laid-back guy. You know, he was a hard worker, and never saw him in a bad mood.
By the summer of 2014, Aaron Dragonetti had come to St. John's. Why he was here is a mystery, but police know why he stayed. He'd met a woman, but it was short-lived. The relationship ended by July. And weeks later, Aaron Dragonetti would seemingly vanish. By November of 2014, his mother would get so worried she'd call the RNC and report her son missing. If there was an emergency in BC, it was a surprise to those who knew him.
We spoke with family members, we spoke with friends and associates that Aaron had in St. John's. We spoke with friends and associates that he had in British Columbia, and we have yet to establish what that emergency was.
While Aaron Dragonetti didn't have a criminal record in St. John's, Warren says he was friends with those who did. One of those people was Gordy Bishop, a man who was banished from Newfoundland in 2016. He seriously injured a police officer by dragging her with his car. Bishop posted on Aaron Dragonetti's Facebook page during the summer he went missing. Dragonetti had been dating Gordy Bishop's sister April, and he was staying at the Bishop house the morning he reportedly left for BC. Bishop's mother was asked by CBC about the case and said Dragonetti just up and left one morning. April Bishop did not respond to CBC on Facebook. Back in BC, Colin Graham got a call from police. Maybe he had spoken to Aaron Dragonetti.
I was totally blindsided by it. I thought maybe he was just being quiet, or maybe he was out in camp, or, just didn't have a whole lot, to do with Facebook at that time. But until I'd received the phone call, yeah, I was surprised by it.
And another peculiar point. Aaron Dragonetti flew into St. John's, but there's no record he ever flew out. But of course, there are other ways to leave a place unnoticed. A ferry, a fake passport.
At the time he went missing, we believe he had 2 cell phones that he was utilizing. Neither of those cell phones were actually subscribed to Aaron Dragonetti. We also received information during the course of our investigation that he would change cell phones on a pretty regular basis.
Those cell phones led nowhere, a dead end. On the West Coast, Dan Dragonetti has no idea what happened to his younger brother, but fears the worst. He says he's received little information from police, some of it contradictory. A far-flung theory is that Aaron left the country for Vietnam, but we have no evidence of this. He simply has a friend there, and he's been there before. If someone knows where Aaron Dragonetti is, they're not talking. If he's gone underground, he's done a good job of it.
We have no evidence to support or suggest that he met with any foul play while here in St. John's. But of course, on the contrary, we have no factual evidence to suggest that he left the province.
Maybe the guy is just off the radar, and maybe he had enough of social media or his job, or had some kind of issues and just decided to travel, and who knows, maybe the guy's backpacking somewhere in some country, If he's out there, hopefully he's doing okay, and maybe we'll hear from him one day.
As times change, theories do too when it comes to missing people. In the case of Henriette Milic, there have been many thoughts on where the young Inuk woman may be. Was she murdered, or did she simply perish in the winter cold? Because of a new tip in a cold case, the RNC has a new idea of where Henriette Milic could be. On a chilly morning, Henriette Milic tells her friends she plans to visit her infant son, a baby who was taken away from his mother and placed in a foster home 70 kilometers away. But did the young woman with dreams of becoming a nurse ever make it? Do you believe that Henriette Milic was murdered?
That's a very tough question to answer.
One of few photos of Henriette Milic. Memories of a once cheery 25-year-old mom of two. Taking classes at university and working 2 jobs, Henriette had dreams for the future, a future that was cut short. Henriette Milic disappeared on December 10th, 1982. And while her case has stumped every investigator over the years, police have pieced together what may have been Henriette's last day alive. The Key Club, Water Street West, long thought to be the last known location of Henriette Milic, one that was shrouded in mystery. Inside, a group of unknown men, a bartender, and a crying Henriette Milic.
2 of the men had Henriette by the arm, trying to remove Henriette from the club. No witness has ever placed Henriette being removed from the club by these men, but there were some attempts for these men to remove Henriette from the club.
At some point that night, Henriette Milic disappeared. She did leave behind one clue, her purse. Inside, keys, some cash, and a calendar. And for a long time, the Key Club was where she was last seen. As word spread of a missing woman, tips came into police. One woman thought Henriette Milic knocked on her door on Blackhead Road that same night. The unknown woman was looking for her boyfriend who lived in the area. She was last seen walking in the direction of Cape Spear. By 1995, police